Hello everyone, it's Farket here, and in this video, or episode, I want to make a well. I had to go and do it off camera because it was just so frustrating. So I got no way to let Virginia and Calvin in and out. Whoa, he can jump pretty high. What if this is a trick? You stand on top of it as it's swinging. Yep. Can you reset it from up here though? No. I tell you what. They really need to incentivize killing enemies. All these just got killed and there's nothing I can gain from it. I can get bones, but bones are just so useless. I can jump over that. I have the brightness up so high because the shadows get so dark. I think they extended the range that Calvin can collect things. So they can come down to there, but then they back up. Because the pathing isn't done for them there. I should be careful when I might watch this and go, oh, let's see about that. But now that'll be a positive change to the game. Shots fired. Oh, I'm terrible, aren't I? So to get this to work, I have to pull down both sides completely. But why can't I place that there? Like, seriously, why? You know why? Because it's on an angle, it's on a hill. I don't know why they did that. Now, this is becoming a common thing where I go back to the forest and compare how it was to how it is now. I know they're two different games. I think it still matters. But in the forest, you can place blueprints on a much more steep incline. I think the forest is actually a bit too excessive, whereas the Sons of the Forest is a bit too strict. Because at this stage, anything more than a 10-degree angle in Sons of the Forest, it won't allow you to place. Whereas in the forest, pretty much anything goes, as long as it's not vertical. I'm not saying to go to 45 degrees, but that would make building a lot less frustrating. I thought sequels were meant to be upgrades. Oh, really? Okay, fill that in. Okay, this is tricky. Put that across there. That across there. That across there. That across there. So this is the well. Okay, that places across. So like that. Down. Like that. Now, why can't I place these on top? I'll try putting a plank down. Now I can. Okay. See, who would think to do that? I don't know. Would you? Oh, I've placed it underneath, okay. I don't know why it's done that. Okay, it's sort of coming together. One line. And that's pretty much it. So, I have my base around here, have the ovens and stuff, and I'll dump this out. That's just dirty water. I can come down and get my water. Well, it was a lot easier when I first tested it out. It's there. That's a bit disappointing. I don't want to have to jump in the water. Now I've got the walls up, I'm able to concentrate much better. I want to put one of these in here. I want to test it there. Because it's enclosed, it might not spawn fish. I'll test this here. And then I'll test this in here. I actually need to move these traps all outside. I wish they had grass culling for the traps so it made them easier to see. But it's probably less realistic because the enemies technically would be able to see them. I actually don't know how the fish traps work. Do they work on creeks? Do they work on rivers? Do they work on ponds? Do they work on lakes? I know they work on lakes. I don't think they work on ponds, actually. Virginia can't get in. But if I let her in, then enemies will get in, so I'm not ready to deal with that psychologically. I've been thinking about a solution to this water problem, and that is for them to add plumbing to the game. And maybe you could 3D print the pipes and such, so you could just run it to water and then to your base. There's another design I want to try this, because I don't like that. I can't access... See, it works. Look at that. It's working now. It wasn't working before. Why, though? This game does strange things. But I think I may need to go up again one. So I'm going to have to pull this all down and start again. I mean, it's good that you do have the option to do that, but it doesn't make it fun. Can I just place that underneath there? No. Got to pull it all down. It's almost like I have a vested interest in seeing the game fail with the amount of criticisms I have of it, but legit, I am not looking for problems. They just find me all the time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to put it on top. Oh, they didn't mean to's. This game's filled with them. Can I put something? Yeah, I can. So what would go in here? Quarters? Or halves? I say quarters. Quarters would make more sense, I think. Oh, look. The zip line I had in the log's being knocked down by an enemy. Yeah. I don't like how the stone pokes through the hole like that. It's generally why I use logs at this point. Now I've got to see. I don't know how I'm going to do this part now, because it was only meant to be one. Why not two? It changes things. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to whack another line on top, because if you change it, make it too high, I won't be able to change it later on. It's frustrating how it works, because if you go up like 2, then you can't put a middle beam in. It's probably done like that for a reason, but it hurts you later on if you ever want to do anything custom. It ends up costing more logs. Or more stone, sorry. Oh, there we go. Can't fill those gaps there. You can only fill it when it's the other way around. This is something that annoys me too. I feel like I just constantly complain about the game. I just walked in with firewood, but before I can add that firewood, I need to put one stick on it. And then I can put the firewood. It's this stacking system order thing that they copied off Green Hell. It's really wasn't a good idea. I wonder if I'm going to get woken up now. I shouldn't. So I've noticed that I'm eating a lot less in this game. And I think it's linked to that bug of the stamina. So not only did it affect your stamina, it's affected your food consumption as well. A lot of deer in here. I don't know how they get in. How are they going to get out? Okay, it doesn't look like there's any fish in this one. No fish in that one. There's a fish in this one. I might leave it for a little bit longer, see what happens. Squirrel. There's a fingers up there, and you can't get down. I don't know what to do. Okay, Virginia's in, which means that anyone else can get in. I feel like having this open, they'll take advantage of this, and all my traps on the outside are just going to be useless. Rabbit. Yeah, it was a rabbit. You don't need to hunt. I don't think I've killed an animal yet with my own abilities. Just, this game has just set itself up to be this ultra-dependent thing on traps. I read a saying, and I can't remember where I read it, but basically was that multiple options and choices don't matter if there's a best choice. And I think that's the problem with this, is that why fight melee or range when you just use traps to kill everything? I mean, you got to go in caves eventually, don't you? There's that. It's not like that's hard, though. I have the brightness up to counter the shadows and also the caves at night time. But look what it does. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, that you have to add certain things before you can add the others, but you just add it to the pile. I mean, are you assembling it as you're building it, or what are you doing, you know? Oh, I got no idea. I'm just talking out loud, really. I've been thinking a lot about this game in the forest and why I like the forest so much, but why this one I'm struggling with it so much. I think it was just the building system in the forest. I think that's what I liked, and that's no longer a part of it. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this up in the next episode or something. I don't know. Need to get out of the base. There's another rabbit. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Cheers.